this is Lynda Cromar with LyndaCromar.com, and I'm taking a few minutes to give you some good pointers. And I'm going to actually put on my cheaters so that I can read, because I've put them on the screen over here on my computer so that I can read them to you. And then I'm going to give you some good points on how to actually implement what I've given you. So today I'm going to talk to you about some good things that you need to do to really keep your business on track. 1, decide. 2, make a schedule and keep it. Now, we'll go into all of those again. And 3, schedule time with your family or with whoever lives with you. 4, reward them for helping you. That's a key one. 5, have a place you call office and close the door. Okay, let's go into those a little bit. First of all, we talked a little bit about deciding and how important that is in your business. Now, that sounds like a silly thing maybe, but there are so many times I've seen people that truly don't actually decide. They are in business and they don't actually take the action because they really haven't made that decision. And what I mean by making a decision is that they actually seriously take real action on their business. And that really does start with that little word, decide. They decide to do it, and then the action comes right after that. So the next one is you make a schedule and you keep it. Okay, that schedule can be anything that fits with your family, but on the other hand, don't let your family take over your entire life. Now, to give you a little illustration of that, I actually have a second family living with me right now. I did a video earlier, and you can check the log behind, the blog behind us here, and you'll be able to see that I actually have a whole blog entry about that. And it could be very, very distracting and very easy to completely give up my business right now, but I've made a decision and I'm going to keep to that decision. So I have to schedule myself so I still get the things done that are important, and I still take care of what's important to me in my family as well. I have grandchildren living here right now with me, and but early in the morning I find, just to give you a good hint, is a really good time for me in my business. Not only am I alert and I can do a little bit more, I can be more productive, but it seems to be the best, most quiet time of the house too. Everybody is still sleeping, and they tend to sleep till about midday sometime. So that gives me a good part of 4 hours that I can have to build my business, to do the things I need to do without any interruption. That's really key. Okay, on 4, reward them for helping you. Okay, reward them. So think about that for a minute. If you have small children living with you, and many of you do, they don't understand that you're in business because you're at home. They think that you're here for them. So when you give them something important that they want to do with you, that they will get to have if they let you have some free time, then that really helps them to be able to let you do your business, because with small children, they're obviously not going to be as cooperative as older children would be. And then even with older children, you can ask them to start helping with the chores so that they are taking part in helping your family so that you can be building the business. Now, that's especially true with moms that have kids, because obviously you still have to take care of the family. You still have to do those things too. So when you can get your kids, your husband involved with helping you, then you have less of that kind of responsibility and more time to build your business. I've done that. My husband works full time, and he has he takes over the job of cooking and a lot of the other kinds of household chores, because he's not working the business like I am. And so he understands when I work kind of crazy hours, and then I'm not always there for him. But when I want to be, I schedule that time with him too. And then number 5, have a place you call office. Now, obviously, I'm showing you my office right now. I do have a door. I close it. I have specific reasons why I close it. For one thing, I'm telling everybody in the house that I'm in business right now, and that unless it's an emergency, I'm not to be disturbed. I also have my own phone lines inside this office so that they do not use those phone lines. I have those available to me for my business without being interrupted. Now, of course, I have the home line here too. So it just, but they have their own phones. And that's important. You don't want to be competing for phones. You don't want to be competing for space. If you don't actually have an office, that's going to be a little bit of a conflict because they don't see a boundary line. And a boundary line is really, really important. Because think about it. How do they really know that this is your office if it's not bound off in some way from the rest of the household? And then the rest of the time when you're not in business, have fun and enjoy your family. And definitely don't just neglect them. That's not what this is about. But I do hope that these points help you make that decision. Schedule your time so that you will not be so distracted. You know what you have to do in that time and make sure it gets done. Then make sure that you have some time with your family as well so that they are feeling like they're not being neglected. And reward them when they help you out, especially if they're helping to do chores and other things that are important to you. Like I took my husband to a dinner a couple of times this last month because he's been such a great help to me. And then, of course, have your office be a place that they know it is a boundary line. I keep it also closed because they have dogs, and I don't want the dogs in here. Not that I don't like the dogs, but they don't need to be in my office. Now, you have your own rules, and they may not be the same as my rules, but that's important. Make sure you have the rules that fit your lifestyle and what you want to accomplish, starting with that decision. And this is Lynda Cromar from lyndacromar.com. Make sure and click on the banner behind my blog and get your own free blog. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.